was a great thing for black folks.
It wasn't great, but it was a law that was brought on by the government, and it restricted blacks from living with whites
now, how is that a good
force them
thing?
to go in the back door. But that wasn't slavery.
But how's that a good thing for blacks?
Because blacks, it didn't affect their mentality. Most blacks today, as I mentioned, most blacks today, unlike the days when I was growing up, are mentally ill. They're mentally retarded. And let me show you how.
I just want to be clear. You said most black folks. You said most.
Right. Not some.
Right, you said most black folks are mentally ill or retarded.
Yes.
Okay.
May I tell you why? When I was growing up, for the most part, black Americans got married rather than having their children out of wedlock.
So you're mentally retarded for having a kid out of wedlock.
Today, most black children are born out of wedlock. Is that mentally retarded or not?
Okay, so let me ask you something.
Let me ask you that common sense? No, answer that first, and then you can ask me.
No, it's not mental retardation if you have a kid out of wedlock.
How does a sound-minded person make a baby out of wedlock and leave it like that? Or even make it out of wedlock? How does
I don't know. Why don't you ask people like Trump? He had multiple baby mamas. He had kids out of wedlock.
No, he did not.
Is he mentally retarded?
Trump did not have children out of wedlock.
Right. Sure he didn't.
Which one of his children were born out of wedlock?
Which one of his three from different moms?
But they're not born out of wedlock.
Right.
You said
here's my point.
No,
wait. No, because you just glanced over something. No, you just said something that's not true. You just made two statements that wasn't true. You just said that having a kid out of hold on. You said having a kid out of wedlock makes you mentally retarded.
It's retarded to do that.
Now, is it only mentally retarded if black folks do it?
Anyone does it.
Okay, so now let's come back to because you glanced over that. Hold on, because you glanced over it. You glanced over it. Do you understand that white people, Hispanic people, Asian people, they all have had kids, and they do continue to have kids out of wedlock? Are they all mentally retarded?
Yes.
Okay, so at least you're across the board, because at first you just said that it's all black folks.
I just said all.
No, most. Now, again, if you're saying most black folks are mentally retarded, then you got to lump everybody else in there. So you can't just, if it's everybody you're including of that most, then you have to include white people. So if you're going that route, then there's no reason for you to come back and say that it's just black folks, because everybody apparently is retarded if they have kids out of wedlock, which statistics show. You can go look. Somebody from your thing can pull up the stats of people who have kids out of wedlock. I know a handful of white folks myself that have had kids out of wedlock. I know Asian people that have had kids out of wedlock. Hispanic people that had kids out of wedlock.
And the reason you pointed out white people is what?
No, you pointed out black people, so I wanted to point out to you that you can't just say black people.
You pointed out white people when I pointed out what's wrong with blacks. Why do you say white people do it too?
No, because you said that only black. You said most black folks. You said most black folks.
Right.
You said most black folks have their problem goes back to the mental issue of having kids out of wedlock, so it makes them mentally retarded. So, what my point is, if that's the case, and that's what affects black folks because they have kids out of wedlock, that's what makes them mentally retarded, according to you, then tell me the excuse for the white people or the Asian people or the Hispanic people that the same thing that have kids out of wedlock.
Am I right about most black babies?
No, you didn't answer the question.
Because you're trying to justify.
No, you didn't answer the question.
Behavior.
You have to answer the question. You made the statement.
Said anyone that does it is mentally retarded.
Okay, so again, you're telling me, so if that's the case, then the whole scope of people that have kids out of wedlock is mentally retarded. If that's the case, then you have to disqualify that from your list of things that make black people the problem.
Let me ask, is 70% of black babies born out of wedlock? Is that most?
I don't know about 70%. I don't know that stat.
According to the CDC, 70% of black baby, or the Census Bureau, it's all over the place. So you don't know that between 70 and 73% of black babies are born out of wedlock?
No, I don't know that.
So here are the stats. 70+% of black babies born out of wedlock. Hispanics, 50%. I remember once it was 50% for the blacks. Among whites, it's 30 to 40% born out of wedlock.
Mm-hmm.
Do liberals not understand numbers?
Let me see here. I'm looking up these stats.
I know, but we want to keep the show going. Do liberals not understand numbers?
Liberals understand numbers perfectly. Can I be clear? Just for a second, so I make sure I'm clear. I don't consider myself a liberal. I'm a realist. So just
okay,
like
be
just,
real about these numbers.
And I'm being real, and I'm telling you, as soon as you tell me where these stats came from, because I want to look this up as well, because I don't know your stat line. But again, if that's the case, because I can tell you right now, I was born out of wedlock. I'm fine. I raised my kids. They're fine. My brother was born out of wedlock. He's fine. His kids are fine.
What made you think you're fine?
I know I'm fine. I don't think I'm fine. I know I'm fine.
Why do you think so?
Because I have raised my kids. I'm
you have
doing
kids
pretty
out
good.
of wedlock?
Yeah.
How many do you have?
2 daughters.
Amazing. And how do you know you're fine? You're not telling me.
Because I know. What are you talking about? What do I need to tell you? You want my bank statements? You want my education stats? What do you want?
No, I meant mentally and morally.
Mentally and morally, I'm fine. Because here's the thing. I'm not the one that's sitting here defending. I'm just give you an example because you brought up Alabama. I'm not the one that's defending child molesters. So
who is defending child molesters?
The state of Alabama.
How's that?
Because they're about to put this dude in office, Roy Moore.
And where's your proof that he committed?
Again,
where's your proof of that? If I were you, I wouldn't say that without any proof. Where's your proof?
Say what without proof? He's an accused. Oh, I'm sorry. He's an accused child molester.
Thank you. Russell, out of Hampton, Virginia. You're on the air, Russell. Thanks for calling. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for taking my call here, Jesse.
Yes, sir.
Ty. Yeah, that's your guest?
Yes.
Am I correct that you said that you had children out of wedlock?
Yes.
Okay. And do you disagree with the things that Jesse said about people that have children out of wedlock?
I disagree when he said that they're retarded, yes.
Would it shock you to know that Jesse had a child out of wedlock?
Okay, that still doesn't change the fact that making a statement of saying having a kid out of wedlock makes you retarded.
But doesn't that kind of show his hypocrisy that he has those strong values and those strong opinions?
Oh, of course. But that's what I'm trying to tell you, dude.
When I had the kid out of wedlock, I didn't have those values. I was retarded.
No, but you see my point, though?
Retarded.
Do you see my point? Do you see my point? The hypocrisy, the hypocrisy right
anger,
there. He just pointed it out just now.
I had the anger. I was retarded. I would never do that again.
Are your kids retarded?
No, my son didn't have a kid out of wedlock. He got married. Thank you.
Okay, but was he retarded?
I overcame that, and so I taught him different values.
Hey, thanks for pointing that out, bro.
Yeah, that's real good, Russell. Thank you, buddy. Back in a moment, folks.
Look at this guy.